We who signed up to serve this country swore to protect the Constitution, to struggle for justice, and to protect our freedoms. We fight here today on the same front lines, a different battlefield, but the same goal. Freedom and justice. Our war has not ended. My name is Lieutenant Dan Choi, and I am reporting for duty. I come from the gay community, the only community in the entire world that bases its membership, its admission fee, on one thing: integrity. In the face of courage, in the face of consequences, you show courage. They told us under Don't Ask, Don't Tell that certain information about us should be classified and hidden from the other people, because they said that good order and discipline would be compromised. The truth of ourselves, our identity, what's in our soul, our reputation as human beings, can never be hidden because it pollutes our soul and it hurts the mission and it hurts everybody around us. Today we deal with a society that has repealed Don't Ask, Don't Tell in the military. And I don't want to live in a society that replaces that Don't Ask, Don't Tell with a new Don't Ask, Don't Tell in society and in our national security. It's time that we unclassify the truth that the people deserve to know. For that is what we swear to uphold, those Army values. And when we see that with a situation where our comrade is in shackles and chains, he is on trial, but I remind you, among all of us gathered here today, because Bradley Manning stood up for the truth, he is the most free among all of us.
Free Bradley Manning!
He is not the one on trial. The United States of America is on trial today. Our reputation and what our country stands for. The soldiers' creed, the creed and the code of conduct that we learn. I am an American soldier. Bradley Manning stood up as an American soldier, raised his right hand, put himself in harm's way, deployed to Iraq because he loves this country. One day we will see among us who fight for truth, who fight for transparency, that no matter what the president wants to promise in a campaign, you should stand for transparency when you have the power to. So we call upon the president. Mr. President, if you believe in transparency, then meet us at this gate. Open this gate, Mr. President. Mr. Obama, tear down this wall. You have erected a wall of separation between the American people and the American truth. Tear down this wall. You have built up a wall that does not protect, but makes us a target in the eyes of the world. You have ruined our reputation by hiding behind a wall that protects nobody. Tear down this wall. You have built up this wall and has made a mockery of everything that we stand for, truth and justice. When truth and justice are in jeopardy, it is the job of the soldier to stand up and to fight for a peace that transcends. And as we fight for a lasting peace, we will make true. We will make true the prophecy and will come true. That day will come when we will beat our swords into plowshares, our spears into pruning hooks, when nation will not lift up sword against nation, neither will they study war anymore. And not only that, we're not going to stop there, but we will make true the prophecy of Isaiah. No weapon formed against you shall prosper, and every tongue which rises against you in judgment you shall condemn. This is the inheritance of the servants of the Lord, and their righteousness comes from the Lord. You stand in courage, and we don't just stop there. The code of conduct: I am an American, fighting in the forces which guard my country and our way of life. I am prepared to give my life in their defense. I will never compromise my integrity or moral courage. I will never forget that I am an American fighting for freedom, responsible for my actions, and dedicated to the principles that made my country free. Bradley Manning did that, and he should be free. When we fight for that freedom, we realize that without truth, there can be no justice. Without justice, there can be no peace. And as we fight, we know that we will be successful. In the end, we will be on the high ground. We will know the truth. And just like Bradley Manning, in that pursuit, When we build ourselves up with courage, we will know the truth, and the truth will set us free. Thank you.